Welcome back to Carsen Taite's video log, and I have my arm around some woman. No, you. Oh. And her name is Mavis Applewater, and she's an author. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Wait,
Mavis
today?
was here. Okay, yes.
All right, well, we have a stand-in maybe, but you'll never know. No, you will, because this is Mavis Applewater, and everybody knows who she is. She wrote The Brass Wing, The Brass Ring.
Maybe that'll be the name for the sequel.
That's a great idea. And our book club tonight just read Whispering Pines, which is an excellent, excellent book. Paranormal investigator, skeptic, come together.
Halloween night.
Halloween night, perfect tale set in, well, originally set in
Stewart, Massachusetts, which is very similar to my home, Salem, Massachusetts.
Is Stewart an imaginary place, perhaps?
It is, in fact. Sorry, I keep touching your person.
So it's an imaginary place, but it's really Salem, right?
Parts of it are Salem, parts of it are Hamilton, Massachusetts. And if you head north from Salem, where a lot of the witch trial people lived, it's those cities. So it's a combination of that. It's a fictionalized version of it.
And it involves some paranormal investigations, some psychic things. So tell me, would you be inspired to write about that subject if you didn't live in that area of the country?
Well, it's always interested me. And I did not grow up in that area. I grew up in Boston.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm from Boston originally, and I went to college at Salem State. So that was my introduction to Salem. But I've always been interested in the paranormal and haunted houses and things that go bump in the night. And, you know, sexy women being stuck in a haunted mansion together, what's not to like?
Exactly. Well, I love that stuff too, so I find it to be very interesting. So, Brass Ring, you alluded to that a moment ago. You have an untitled sequel on the way.
Yes, I do.
Is that what it's going to be called, the untitled sequel to Brass Ring?
So far, that's working.
It's kind of
publishers,
long.
my wife, everyone, we have no title, but it is 2 chapters from being complete. Cece is back. We've introduced a new character who is the sexy, savvy U.S. Marshal.
U.S. Marshals are in.
They are.
Yes, they absolutely are. They have not gotten their cred, and now they're back. They're in.
To like about a woman with a little
Badge and a
a
gun.
and chasing the bad guys.
And she doesn't even have to wear a uniform. She just, you know, like U.S. Marshal on
US
her
Marshal.
jacket.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And they catch the bad guys, and they chase the bad guys, and is it the bad guy from the first one,
Or a new bag.
or a new bad?
And you're not going to tell us.
I'm not going to.
Buy the book. But when it's titled, we can buy the book. For now, it's the untitled sequel to The Brass Ring.
Also have Finding My Way finally coming out.
Excellent.
Yes.
First available online, now coming out in print version. Yes.
Yes, my very first story.
That is
Coming
so
out.
cool.
Yeah, Stephanie and Allison and all that angst.
So is that going to mean more to you than your first actual print published book?
I don't know. Let's see what happens. Because I've always been fond of that book.
Yeah.
And then the characters were very much, I was very fond of them as I was with Ginny and Ellen and Thomas Fugit. Very, more of a coming of age and understanding who you are. It's not so much being gay or, it's understanding who you are. And that's a road you travel. Hopefully we'll travel.
Yeah. So you work on several things at once.
Yes.
And so a lot of people find that distracting and hard to keep track of.
I don't.
A lot of people being like me. Okay, just
Just
me.
the shiny thing.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, that is exactly how I am. So you're not so much for the shiny objects. You don't get distracted.
Not with my work, no. I enjoy telling stories, and sometimes with stories you get a little frustrated and annoyed or have writer's block. It happens, and turning to another project, it gives you a breather.
Rather than just sitting and whining like I do.
Yeah, I appreciate the email going, I hate my characters. But we all hate them sometimes, and it's just like, oh. But working on different projects actually alleviates that for me.
Okay, well, I might give that a try.
And
Look! Oh, sorry. Made you look. Mama? Well, so I've heard you talk several times, even just while we were talking then earlier tonight. You keep mentioning your characters, so I get the feeling that the characters come to you first and then the plot.
Characters come first, then the plot.
Okay.
characters in the story, and I think that's probably why I'm listed in several different genres, because it's more about the story that the characters are experiencing than the actual, is this a romance, is this a ghost story, is this a mystery?
Good point. You don't set out to write X, you set out with these characters and then they kind of take you on a journey.
Which is fun, and sometimes I am literally just telling their story because they're in control.
I understand that feeling. And sometimes it's fun, and sometimes, it's
You
a
want to
struggle.
set them on fire.
Exactly, that. All right, well, don't set anyone on fire. Keep putting out good books.
Well, thank you for having me back to Texas.
Love you in Texas. Say that word.
I dear?
Yeah, love it. Look it up, folks.
If you're from Boston, you understood what I said.
Exactly. If not, just keep replaying
You have no
it. Exactly. Context is everything. All right, thanks for coming
Good
back,
seeing you.
Mavis. Great to see you. This is Carsen Taite's video log, Mavis Applewater, and the little dog just poked his head in. It's so sweet. Mavis Applewater, look forward to her sequel to The Brass Ring. Go buy Whispering Pines now. And Tempest Fugit, right?
Tempest Fusion, yes.
Excellent.
Available here at Borders Books.
Exactly.
Dallas.
Get up on it. All right, thank you. Signing out.